On Lagos Talks.
Well, can be, and he looks a lot stronger in this one.
Behind Fernando Alonso.
I have to be magnanimous in defeat and congratulate the Spanish team. From the very first game of the tournament till the last. They didn't drop the ball, they were consistent. Give us absolute beautiful football all through. And so congratulations to the Spanish side, De La Fuente and the boys. They did absolutely well. Proud of Lamar, Nico Williams, Daniel Mo, Rodri. Very happy for him too, because I feel like he deserved to be the player of the season last year in the Premiership.
Yeah, 100%. All those pretenders.
Propaganda, English press. They shall found a way to give it to their own. But here,
so Kopama was young player of the season.
Yeah, no, the player of the
They
season.
made their players in Foden. I know it was Rodri for me.
It was Rodri, yes.
It was Rodri.
So he deserved it here. He played his heart out throughout, even when it was going to come off. And then these cocky English people felt like, oh, Spain was going to lose their mojo and stuff. And
I was talking with DG, because I listened to guys this one. I don't necessarily think that was the case. I just think Roger has been by far and away Spain's best player among very, very good players. So it was like it would have given the English team a measure, they would like take out, okay, there are best players going off. Maybe this will let us get closer to them. But unfortunately for them, the guy that came on was
stepped up.
He stepped. You see, that's the beauty of Spain. England, if you arguably have the more, I don't want to use the word talent, maybe the more well-known players, the more exposed players, the more, because
more hyped
players, God bless you. But Spain, because let's, you see, at the end of the difference in that final was from the bench. De La Fuente, who was under 19 coach, won the Euros at under 19, won the Euros at under 21 level, and won the Nations League. So he knows those boys inside out. Spain is a unique fusion of youth and experience.
Absolutely.
And the truth of the matter, a good team will beat an all-star team any day of the week.
Sure.
Because there's cohesion, there's coherence, there's fluidity. Spain, there was no hype about Spain. There was no arguments that they were about. Rightly said, by far and away the best team. They scored 15 goals, breaking the record of 14 set in France in 1984. That was the great Michael Platini and all those. I'll try to remember the Jean-Paul Ticana, Alan Giresse. Great team, fantastic team, And France too, in France in 84, won 5 games. Then it was 5, but Spain has broken that record by winning all 7. Never been done.
Considered 4.
And considered 4. So fantastic. And I had a measure. Gareth Southgate I was hugely critical of him during the tournament, but I have a lot of respect for him in the sense that he took an average English team packed with stars, so to speak. I mean, the best player in La Liga, the best player in Spain, the highest goal scorer in Germany. He shoehorned all of them sharp on last. And how they got to find the final still baffles me. We don't know, but
They got there.
they got there. And the picture about Spain too is not only do they know how to attack, how to dazzle, shine pass, but when it comes to defending, Jonathan, look at Daniel Mo. Missed a chance up front, but look at that last, being in the right place with that header.
Off the line.
That was a match. That was a tournament winning header. Spain impressed me.
And then I was there wondering last night the difference in the football we saw in the Euros and the one that we saw in South America. So what's happening there?
That's one. That's one. Well, not in the US actually, but in Copa. Yeah, but
Copa America, I meant to say.
Where's the bell? Let me ring bell for myself. Give me bell. Let me ring. I ring it myself because nobody wants to ring it. I ring it myself. On Thursday, because I was unavoidably absent on Friday, I did predict Spain to win, Argentina to win. So I'm happy that won a very, very narrow win. Colombia ended a 28th game unbeaten streak of Colombia.
Yeah.
But that's as narrow a victory as you can get. But basically,
Argentina,
they got over the line, and that's what it takes. So for all those
pushes the idea of Messi being better, greater.
Cloudy, the first thing says happy birthday in
Arias.
in advance. No, Arias is well.
Arias, and just celebrating my birthday. You can end
that.
Decided.
This is Coyote month. This is the month of Coyote.
The greatest birthday first.
We share this one too.
I know now, but that's how you got.
Happy birthday to your dad once again.
Yeah.
How old?
Sister's birthday today, by the way.
Oh, let me ring it off. How old is she today?
Yeah, she's
She might not want to say her age.
Okay.
Yeah, she might not.
Okay. About your performance. Lots of them. We will continue to ring bells all the time.
Amen.
And when is your birthday?
This time next week.
Hey,
oh, you're June as well.
Yeah, she is.
Wow.
We're great.
Wow.
That's why we bond.
Babes, is it a weekday?
It's Monday.
Yeah, it's a Monday.
You must bring cake to the studio. Don't be like Charles that disappeared on his birthday. I want to feel their pain this morning.
Okay, this one is neither one. It says, I'm neither a Messi or a Ronaldo fanboy, but Ronaldo won 1 Euro. We said that. And won Nations League.
That doesn't count. The nation count. Sorry.
They are
Doesn't
both
count.
great. Most people who compare are people with low self-esteem issues and need to always.
I have low system. I have very low self-esteem. I confess, I have very low self-esteem. It's only people that have low self that rate the Nations League as anything. I have very low self-esteem.
Good morning, guys. I'm so happy for so I was so happy England lost. It would have been injustice if boring and lucky England won yesterday. Southgate deserves to be sacked because he's a monumental failure.
Who said that?
His name? Ade from Surrey. Monumental.
Let's discuss that. You know what? I didn't like the way England started the tournament because in fact, if you look at it, let's put put aside.
Let me just quickly finish reading his message because I actually makes the point here.
Okay.
After he says monumental failure, he says Foden played all the games and scored 0 goals.
Yep.
0 assists. Palmer from the bench still scored 1 goal, 1 assist. I can't understand how Saudi did not and put stars and game changers on the bench. I did from Sweden.
Okay,
I agree with that.
I agree with. In fact, to be honest with that, that's why England didn't win,
Absolutely.
and that's probably why they will never win.
We're still rigid.
Do you understand? They always want to follow it. Southgate just wasn't ready to drop any of Kane, Bellingham, and Foden. He just wasn't ready to do it.
And I don't know how you want Bellingham and Foden to play in the same pockets and not get confused. Because yesterday, of course, we know Daniel Mo, we know Ruth. Is it Fabian Ruth?
Yeah. Fabian.
You cannot compete with those guys that you put. So, when you don't know your role, how are you supposed to compete with guys who sit comfortably in their role? Because at some point, I don't know what Foden was playing. I don't know what Bellingham was playing.
Poor.
Throughout the tournament.
Yes. Bellingham, apart from 2 good goals.
And then Bellingham, of course, when he gets the ball, what's happening to the guys? Because everybody's confused. And
you know what Bellingham does? He runs into traffic. He runs into a cul-de-sac. Invariably. Then it left Kane. Kane was dropping way too deep. Way too deep to try and link up with the play. And he kept, you kept on. I think one of his mistakes, maybe his risk worked out eventually.
It didn't work.
Wait, no, hold on. That's taking Luke Shaw.
Out.
Taking Luke Shaw to the tournament.
Okay.
Because he got to the latter. But why on earth will you travel to a tournament of that stature or magnitude and you don't have any left-sided defenders? Why? So in fairness, Southgate created a rod for his own, and that is the problem of English managers post Alf Ramsey. They always want to follow a particular script and ignore their mercurial creative players. And as you're right, Kopama should at one time have been starting. What's wrong if you had dropped a Foden and played Kopama on the right? Or something different. Think out of the box.
He was the player of the season.
Yeah. And then you had player of the season in Spain and a Hurricane. So So for me, it's reputation. Reputations don't play football now.
No, they don't.
Most of the Spanish players, they're not really known to people that don't follow La Liga. And it's amazing.
Everybody seems to have the same opinion about Foden situation. Good morning, guys. Biola from Mushin. I don't know why Southgate kept on Saka, who was just hugging the byline. Foden, who was anonymous in this tournament. Rice was neither here nor there.
Oh, Rice was
the best team won. Happy for Coco. Of all people to be happy for Cucurella, I don't think he was.
Yeah, Cucurella was brilliant.
He was a monster throughout the tournament.
He was. What are you saying? Something negative about Cucurella?
No, you're saying
no. Please don't try it. Did you not see that burst of pace from inside his own half to drive to the byline and square that ball?
Just that one.
No, Cucurella was there. Babes. Yeah, no. I'm sure. No. Don't let the Cucurella fanboys come. No. Cucurella was excellent in this tournament. Excellent, full of energy, always driving forward and crossing the ball with both feet, either left on the outside to Nico Williams or back to the defense or making crossfield passes. I think Cucurella was perfect. That was really good. Yeah.
Okay. Ronaldo remains an icon in his own right. Life after football will show who will remain longer on people's minds. Then we'll know who is more complete as a human being. What is this?
Who sent that message?
His name is Omoroja.
Omoroja, you know one thing. Completely seriously, I've been a bit facetious this morning.
Yeah.
I almost said Ronaldo Messi. If I Ronaldo Messi, they are fantastic. They are a fantastic player. They are one. Really, Ronaldo Messi. Yes, that should be the Ronaldo Messi fact. Can you imagine? If I was still capable of having children and I had a little boy, I call him Ronaldo Messi. Can you imagine? Just on the off chance the Bobo goes if I wanted to, my madam will say, what kind of name is that? Leave it. If you leave, when the boy starts tapping now, do you understand? Ronaldo Messi. Can you imagine? That be a lovely name. Compound name Ronaldo, the RM Ronaldo Messi. The truth, I like to, why I'm poking fun at Ronaldo fanboys. I complained about the way Martinez was overusing Ronaldo. And then what the feedback that came back, what is Messi doing in Copa America? Do you understand? You fanboys are the one that brought in Messi. I'm talking about Ronaldo's performance in the Euros. You now say, what is Messi doing for Argentina? Two different arguments. Literally, apples are only. They are not the same.
And then by the time you bring out what Messi is doing at Copa America, the distinction is clear because Ronaldo is scored.
It is scored.
Messi scored.
Exactly. So for me, they're two different people anyway. And as I said, Ronaldo Messi is great. He's great. Ronaldo Messi is great. Jokes apart, I just want to wind up the fanboys this morning. That's all. Especially my guy that said I have low self-esteem. It's all right.
Good morning, great people of the zone. Thank God for saving us from the load of noise pollution from the English press. By now, Bellingham would have been awarded every individual award. I'm telling you,
young player of the tournament, highest goal scorer, everything. Yes, it's right.
Good morning, Sports Zone. It was an interesting weekend for some and heartbreaking for others, depending on what side of the divide you are on. The middle name of Joshua, the new signing of Manchester United, is Orobosa. That's his middle name. He even said playing for Nigeria was an option for him.
Really?
The Netherlands invited him shortly after he made the declaration.
Wow, Orobosa, thank you very much. I love my guy. Sorry, what's his name?
His name
from
Ayetoro.
Sorry?
Sam from Ayetoro.
I love Sam, thank you. I love my guys when they're playing.
There you go. The way you've consistently rang the bell today, it feels you went for crusade yesterday.
I'm just, when I get my predictions right, I'm just saying, because to be honest, the Argentina-Colombia game, I really wasn't sure. In fact, there were times I wanted to change it to Colombia because of their consistency and everything. But I just thought Argentina is just, how do I put it? They're in the zone. They're world champions. They've been there, done that, just like the Spanish, so.
All right.
You know the funny thing, I've been trying to wind up Ronaldo fanboys, out there, our listeners. But there's one in the studio that almost assaulted me. First things first, he just said Argentina bribed their way to the final. Then he said, Argentina has been playing Guatemala. He's been playing Panama. They say Ronaldo has been playing France. I said, France should go. They should move France to South America now. You understand? So Messi can play. You can hear him truck mumbling in the background.
Novak Djokovic showed my Federer Shege Pro Max. I'm so happy he lost. And Accra has this job in a smooth manner. I shout to that.
Well, Aisha and I were always on the same page. Apart from the fact that she's a Real Madrid fan, and even then I supported her. There's one funny stat that Spain don't lose finals once they get there.
Really?
Yeah.
They haven't met Nigeria.
They will beat them 3-2. Let me say they don't go lose.
In fact, they will beat them 3-2.
You know that I heard Deji speak about it earlier in the morning, and there's a remarkable parallel between the way Super Eagles run to the final of the AFCON and England's run. Not playing particularly well, getting their shot, then hoping and then just not playing well when it matters most. Because in fairness, I mean, Spain has 63%, England's 23 or whatever, 34% or something. You know, England never really played. They didn't show up. Yes.
Okay, let's spot zone team. I'm glad Carlos won and proved the point that young players are coming up.
Oh, they're coming up. They're not coming up. They're there. See now, if you look at it,
their place.
The 3 Grand Slam campaigns are a 21-year-old and a 22-year-old. Sinner in Australia, then Alcaraz, what you will call it, Wimbledon and French Open, fantastic, and he's going for 5 Olympics as well.
Okay, good morning, Okoshego. You can't be replying to every opinion that did not agree with yours. Let people who know their own say too.
No, but the guy said I have low esteem and I agreed. He says, I said I agree now. I mean,
Okoshego, please free bad, but let's go. You really look for trouble. Free your bad belly from Ronaldo, I beg. He's not responsible for Man U's downward spiral.
That's your opinion. You could be.
Good morning to the zone. Great win for Spain and for the help of One Piece.
Oh yes, sir.
We don't go hear what if I'm saying we don't win. My boy Yamin Lemar won the young player of the tournament and Rodri player of the tournament. This is from Segun.
You know, for me, you can't review, you can't strip Foden of his play. How Rodri, okay, forget about Rodri and Foden. What happened to Rice? Rice was under in this.
Do you think, because that was it shouldn't be an excuse because everybody who played in the tournament also were at one point involved in the season that passed. So we can talk about fatigue, we can talk about being tired.
But that's for all teams though.
That's what I'm saying. I said we can't use that analysis. But I feel like that would have played a path, mentally or even psychologically, for most of these guys because I want to hold brief for my players, for example. You know how you have fought for something for a while. And then at the end
I think Saka was okay. Saka was
not necessarily.
No, I think it was alright. I think
apart from the game against where he scored Switzerland. I don't think that he should.
Yeah, but wouldn't Saka be more effective as a left wing back? I mean, this is he's constant. Southgate's constant wants to stick to use him as an inverted. I don't know. Play a left.
That's why I said he was too rigid.
Yeah,
you know how you can use the group games to test your style and say, okay, maybe this one didn't work because the first game you drew, and that was the same style. Second game.
No, it's first game, England. First game, you beat Serbia 1-0, Birmingham.
Okay, was the second game you drew?
Second game, yeah.
But they didn't play particularly well even in the group stages. Do you understand? So, if it wasn't working, flip the coin. England won the first game, got all 3 points, and drew both games, 5 points. So if your style wasn't working or it wasn't, because for every game that they played, they struggled to score, and every time the press complained about their style of play, and I'm feeling, for example, the Foden-Kopama situation. Foden was very, very, very upset or like somebody said, anonymous
It
throughout
was,
the
it was,
tournament.
it was on him.
And I feel like it wasn't entirely his fault because he lacked identity in the team.
Yeah, he wasn't playing
In
where
the
he
system
normally.
entirely.
Yeah.
So you can't so
Play
if that
players in the
wasn't
system.
absolutely
Same
like
with Benny
yesterday,
Hart.
for example, I'm like, what's the man you guys?
Kobe Menu.
Meno was playing better than Foden, but you felt like Meno should go off
Because
for
he's
Foden to
19
stay.
now,
Why?
small boy, exactly.
Why? Didn't work.
Yeah, and Menu was. I
Harry
like,
Kane was obviously tired. You
yeah,
could see.
and not fully fit.
Yeah, he was
Not
tired.
fully
You
fit.
could see.
And I really like Harry Kane. He never, came off sprightly. Unfortunately, this guy came on Ollie Watkins couldn't really get a grip on the game. But I really like Kopama though. The boy, all the times he came on, he showed himself. There was always something. He has that what do they call it? That star material. That he has that stardust. That X something. It plays like a black boy. Do you understand? You can't really. I mean, look at his goal. That was a superb goal. Superb goal.
Brilliant.
Oh, in fact, as good as Lamin's in his own way, considering they were a goal down in the
was
final, and
swept
you're
to
just
grass.
coming. Yes, that was they call grass cutter.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Good morning, great man of the zone. My name is Timmy K. I wanted England to win and Argentina to win because I didn't see Colombia winning the game. Segun, there's a situation at Argentina and you guys are pretending not to see it. Garnacho, with all the season he had among you, didn't even have a minute because he's a Ronaldo fan. And they know if he scores, he will do the Ronaldo celebration. But if you were to beat the Portugal team, Ronaldo is there and would have killed Ronaldo. I don't know.
It's okay, I don't know. That's a conspiracy theory. Trust us, it's true. Trust you know what I think about you.
It's true.
Okay, I hear you. But then it's asking why do they call him up anyway? I mean, so
It's true.
I think who's called I think Argentina has they have Alvarez, they have Martinez who scored the goal. They are players now. They're talking about world champions. And besides, Garnacho for me did very well in the FA Cup final. He's a bit flaky, Sometimes he flatters to deceive. Yeah.
Okay, this is Pisa from Uncle Segun. He's happy for Alcaraz, not really because he's young, but mainly because he doesn't want Djokovic to shatter Federer's record.
You're right, but I like Alcaraz too. You see one thing about me. I don't really hide my bad. It's out there. You understand? It's there. So I like Alcaraz, but I'm happy that Djokovic, who I don't particularly like, but I appreciate and respect immensely, is a fantastic tennis player with a will of steel. But I'm happy that my boy won. Yeah.
Okay. Djokovic actually defeated Kasper Ruud in the final 7-6, 6-3, 7-5 to win the men's singles tennis title at the 2023 French Open. All-time record-breaking 27 men's singles group major. He also won 2 other Grand Slams singly, so it's not true that he's never won anything since 2023. Okay, that's the problem.
Okay. Did he win something last season? Okay, whatever.
That's what he's saying.
Okay. But he's not won anything this year, Sean. Any Grand Slam this year. Okay. Thank you for the correction.
Southgate lost its fourth England. Why use Kane, Foden, and Bellingham together and not use Watkins? Palmer and Tony beats my imagination.